I'm going to say this advice to every man in the world. You do not have sex with Alex Engelbert. Every man, you do not fuck this girl. A warning to every man out there, because there's no way it ends good. And look, I'm not hating. I've heard nothing. I know you dated one guy that I'm friends with.
Yeah.
You dated a couple comics. They've said nothing. To be honest with you, I think the reason they've said nothing is because they are afraid of you.
Yes.
I think they fear you're crazy. I think it's a lot
it's
darker.
like when
I mean, my first
when Elm Street stopped talking about Freddy so that he would go away.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So 2 generations have to not speak of her, and then nobody will know who she is until somebody brings her up.
Yeah.
And then the parents will look at each other like, what? Why?
She's back. Why are my tires slashed? Like, that's just it. Like, you know how Freddy Krueger just like kills people?
Yeah.
I just like, slash like tires.
Have you ever slashed tires?
No, I've never slashed tires, but I did.
Oh God, here we go. I want to hear the crazy girl, because this is a warning to every man. Can we? This is actually great. This because
I feel like when that TLC chick burned the fucking bathtub or whatever, the football player, she's probably like taking notes. She's like, "Come burn bathtub."
Absolutely iconic.
I talked recently. I'm dating a girl. She's a younger chick, and she destroyed a piece of my property because I was doing shady shit online. And
what did she destroy?
She didn't destroy it. I got it fixed. It was she cut the cord to my refrigerator.
You really got your
She's like, I'm gonna spoil all your frozen meat.
Fuck all your food.
But I got it repaired. But regardless, it was a moment where I was like, when you do that, it's a crazy.
That is a crazy thing.
It's just I think some people, it's like people are colorblind to it. Like in her mind, she's like, what? It's not that crazy. You were a dick. You fucking were being a scumbag on Instagram.
Well, this is what I did. So I was dating, this is years ago. I was dating this guy. I moved to Rhode Island to live with him, everything like that. We broke up. It was bullshit. I like moved in with a friend of mine, but we were still seeing each other and fucking and everything like that. Great. It was, healthy. And one night I went out with my friends and he texted me and he's like, I want you to come over. And I said, okay, well, I didn't drive, so it's going to be a minute. Like I need to wait for like my ride and then I can come. So I pull up to his house and there's another car in the driveway. And I was like, but he was a drug dealer, so I was like, maybe someone's just buying. Who knows?
So hold on. So rewind, because I missed it. He told you to come over.
He told me to come over, and there was a car in the driveway.
Did he say? I'm sorry. So, but he didn't say wait a little while. He said come over.
Yeah, he just said I want you to come over, and I had said to him like, hey, well, I didn't drive, so whenever my friends want to leave, I can go get my car from her house, and I'll come there. But it's going to be a minute.
So he thought he had some time.
Yeah, so he had some time, whatever. And I pull up, and I'm like, what is this?
That's it. By the way, that guy right there, real ass dude.
I was just thinking that. I was honestly.
I'm a similar guy. I'm a similar guy. Like
you're a scumbag.
I'm a scumbag. It makes my dick pump up to play on that dangerous edge, and he knew what he was dealing with. He knew what type of crazy bitch you are. It's not like he didn't know what he's fucking dealing with here.
So then I was like, hey, so I get to his house. I see this car there, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I open the door, and there's this, like, fat redheaded chick sitting on the couch.
Oh, it's never a hotter chick, too. It's never a hotter chick.
No, never. And I was like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden, he started, this I think is really funny. Like, his instinct was to start putting his back to the knife block so he could, like, block me from it. Like, nice. I don't know why that was his first move.
Self-preservation.
But he's backing up, and I start fucking losing my shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
I'm about to buy a new knife block. I don't have a knife block, and I've been shopping. I've been shopping for knife blocks. Shannon, I need the best knife block on the market.
But I found it, and I started flipping out on him, whatever. And I basically just started screaming. And then this bitch was like, "I think you should leave." And I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Said that to you.
Yeah. And I started,
wait, this is when you were in Florida?
This is in Rhode Island. And I start losing my mind, and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I was like, "Did he not tell you I was coming over? Like, did he not tell?" And I just start going off.
You call her fat?
No, but then I go, "Did he not tell you I'm pregnant?" Wasn't pregnant.
How many times have you told a man that you're pregnant?
Once,
when
it
you
was
weren't.
that.
That's the only time.
Like I said,
in your
I
life?
won't repeat my bullshit because it's already,
I mean, I feel like that's.
Oh, so you were trying to fuck with him?
Yeah,
as well.
Then I wanted to fuck with both of them because I'm like, fuck all of you.
Yeah,
so then anyway, I woke up the next day.
This bitch is wacky. I've dated so many girls that have all of these stories like combined. Yeah. That's great.
Well, this is like my first like real parlay into the, like insane. So then I woke up the next day.
How old were you here?
23.
Okay.
And
How old are you now?
31.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like, shit, I did that. And he's texting me and he's like, are you really pregnant? And I was like, bitch, fucking double down. Luckily, my friend had just found out she was knocked up, and I was like, send me your ultrasound.
No.
So I photoshopped it, sent it back to him, and was like, so fuck you, fuck you, I'm not dealing with you anymore. You're a piece of shit. I'm leaving. And I was like, I'm blocking your number.
Oh, thank God.
Right.
Crazy girl with Photoshop skills is scary.
Yeah, I'm great. So then he wanted to, he's like, we can make this work. And I was like, But I went over there one time and I was like, listen, if I see that fucking car in your driveway again, I will fuck it up. And then I decided I was going to break up with him and I didn't want to talk to him anymore. And it was like my last night. I decided I was moving to New York. It was my last night up there. Me and my friends all went out, got absolutely hammered. And my friend's driving back and she's like, let's drive by his house. And I was like, well, I think we wanted to like ding dong ditch him originally. We stopped and the car was there. And I was like, do you have like a roadside kit or something in the back of your car? So I took a hammer to like both rearview mirrors, the back windshield, all the tail lights, the headlights, everything like that. And I'm just like, bye, and moved to New York.
Because some poor fat girl was getting dick?
I had said if I see her car again, I will fuck it up.
But
So you stand by this.
I stand by it. I had told that to you.
She kept her word.
You
She's
should
a
have
woman
known
of her
fucking better.
word.
Like, what? Don't try me.
8 years later, you're not even saying like maybe you overreacted, that like it was already over between you and that guy.
I told her I would do this. Now what am I going to do? Like, bitch out and be like, I was just kidding. I was upset.
And they never said anything to you about this?
Oh, no, of course they did.
What
Like,
did they
I had
say?
the Rhode
How-
Island police calling me when I first moved down here, but I was like, hi, I live in New York. I don't know what to tell you. You got the wrong girl.
Yeah. So, and there was just no proof.
They
They
just
couldn't
dropped
do
it,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
The weird thing, he would still text me.
I mean, that was proof right there. This podcast.
yeah.
What are they going to go back 8 years later?
Maybe. I don't know what the statute of limitations is.
Hopefully,
But
car vandalism.
if I was that bitch, I would be pursuing this. If I was that fat redheaded chick.
imagine she's like, it just listens to the podcast. She goes, what the fuck?
Could you imagine? I don't even remember her name, but
She's just been waiting for you to slip up on a podcast all these years.
I need to go to the Rhode Island section of my fat girl handbook.
I don't remember her name, but I could probably figure it out.
Yeah, no.
But the last petty thing I did, and this one I'm not proud of, but I kind of found it funny at the time. I was dating this guy. I don't really know what's going on there. It's frustrating, but whatever. But anyway, we got into a huge fight, and he was like, I'm fucking done. And he left, like, his house. So I was like, okay.
Oh, no.
So I took
He left his own house?
He left his own house. But I
terrible.
took all the batteries out of every single like remote or something. He had the pettiest, stupidest shit that I could ever do. And it was like, that's just annoying enough.
Yeah, it's just
so,
like
you go to turn
a
the TV
minor
on and it's like, what the
inconvenience.
fuck?
And what'd you do with the batteries?
I just tossed him. Like I had him in my purse.
You don't feel bad about destroying that poor fat girl's car, but you feel bad about taking the batteries out of this guy's remote.
Yeah, because I like him. Like I care about him. And I feel bad. Like that was annoying and that was stupid to do. And it was very childish. But at the time, I'm just like such an asshole that I'm like giggling to myself as I'm like taking the battery out of his computer mouse and being
This
like,
is why women will never run shit.
they shouldn't.
There's something about it's a chick. Do you naturally have dark hair?
I do.
See, dark hair with light eyes, it's a point that I've made before. That is a sign of a crazy woman.
Interesting.
More often than not, if you meet a chick who has light eyes and dark hair, she's got a darkness inside of her. There's something in there, and I don't know what it is, but
I've never had any darkness inside
every
of me. Okay, I
girl
stick to white
that
people.
every girl that's not bad. I'll give it to her. Fuck it. Get the guesses. Every girl that I've dated that has been fucking really crazy has been, and all the girls I've dated have been crazy. Every single one.
But
of
just
them.
the ones that
I just
are-
like crazy bitches. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting better.
fun.
In my old age, I said that to my girlfriend. I was like, I'm over the crazy girl shit. I was like, I'm completely over it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I don't want to have that anxiety, that feeling. My fucking house is gonna be burnt down.
Lose all your batteries.
See, here's the problem. You, and I don't know this, but my assumption is you've been physically abused multiple times in your life, and I'll tell you why.
Yes. Why am I laughing at that?
And this is, I don't know the situation, but I'm going to say, like, you are the common denominator. Can we point that out?
Oh, I think recently I've started to realize I'm like, yeah, I'm very punchable. Like I'm very like.
I'm just saying you should never hit a fucking woman, but I'm just saying if there's been a lot of guys where you've driven them.
That's how I learn.
You've driven. Now,
Fool me once.
Now, do you date guys is it that you date guys that are hitters or you turn guys into hitters?
I think I have this awful quality about me where I do
Agreed.
bring out the worst in people. Like I really, and I think I do, and it's terrible, and it's something that I've really, like very recently been trying to like reflect on and have this like, kind of like soul searching moment of like, what do I do to these people? Why am I such a monster, and how do I fix it? And like, I'm hoping it's fixable, but like,
You should give all those guys that have hit you a pass. I feel like you should give them a clean slate right now. Like you should just say from this moment on. And I don't know that Gino hit her.
No, he didn't. No, Gino didn't.
And Gino's from a generation that would.
Oh yeah.
He's not like that's that's not a shtick. That's Gino. That's who he is.
It was just back of the hand though. It was not.
Yeah, just a little fucking crack.
Don't let those headbands fool you.
In fact,
headlining the Catskills this week, bitch.
should we play my brand new, completely original game that I completely conceptualized by myself? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this brand new game we're going to play with Alex Engelbert. Trashy or classy?
God.
Where we find out if you are trashy or if you are classy.
What?
Do we have an intro? God fucking damn it.
Totally my fault. Okay, do you want to say it again?
Ladies and gentlemen, time for my brand new, original, completely unique game, not inspired by any podcast that left the network. Trashy or classy?
Welcome to another episode of Trashy or Classy.
I like it.
It's pretty great. I was really
say traitors.
Solid.
it was such a good decision to put me on the skinny one and you on the fat one.
It said traitors. What? It's our original show. Original idea.
It's great.
She's trashy. There we go.
Absolutely.
That was the game.
A real piece of garbage sits before us. We just figured that out.